Motor City Sports Talk, we in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Won't miss another video. No, I think I read an article somewhere about this headline talking about Detroit Pistons are wasting Blake Griffin's prime. And, I want to take that a step further and kind of elaborate on that. I seen that on social media. And should Blake Griffin demand a trade from the Detroit Pistons, okay? Obviously, you can be like, oh, he was wasting his prime in L.A. after Chris Paul left and they kind of broke it up and they read up. But guess what? That's L.A. And there's no knock on Detroit, but most of the ball players go to L.A. for the offseason because they love the Southern California lifestyle, okay? Me? Yeah, you like to get out the D, but home is home, and we look at Detroit different. You know what I'm saying? And, people act like Detroit is one of the worst places to be, but truly it ain't. I mean, I guess if you live here, it's like it is what it is, man. A lot of amenities, you know what I'm saying? You go up north, obviously you got the casinos. Man, they could expand on the casinos and allow sports betting. They could expand in downtown at the snap of a finger, man, because you got all that going to towards Northern streets and going down towards town, going back west and going back east a little bit. You got a lot of property that you can expand on and stuff of that nature. But it ain't like you living in a college town where ain't nothing to do, okay? But it is what it is. People want to be in the same place. They want to rub shoulders with the celebrities. All the dudes want to pass around the same Instagram thoughts, the same celebrity thoughts. And nobody wants to be original. Nobody want to go out there and really game up a girl and go to Nepal or really game up a girl in the UAE or something like that. Or go to some other cities, And I know I'm getting off topic, but I'll get right back on topic. But, that's how I just look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, these dudes in Hollywood, man, that go to LA, they share the same women, bruh. It's way more colder women than what's going on in LA, in New York, and Miami. Trust me. Small time women is the best women, man. But a lot of people just believe, word of mouth or stigma. Like when we talk about this today, me and my girl, her cousin on the phone, and people just act like Detroit is like the worst. Oh, you from Detroit and it's the most terrible thing. And when I went to school and people acting like that, I'm like, dude, it's like a regular city, man. Like a lot of these cities, man, I've been to, Atlanta, Birmingham, Montgomery, Raleigh, Charlotte, a lot of these Greensboro, even New York, Brooklyn, Queens. I mean, everywhere. Indiana, Chicago. I mean, every hood the same, bro. It's pretty much the same codes other than the colors. If you go to certain places that believe in the colors and the gang scheme, but it's pretty much the same thing. And like you've been to one hood, basically it's the same general set of rules, and people act like it's the worst place to be. But really, it really ain't. It's plenty to do. And, if you just stay out the way and you keep your nose clean, a good time, probably 7, 8 times out of 10, trouble ain't going to find your way. But, I really do think that Blake Griffin is wasting his superstar talent in Detroit because, they got to get him some help. And I think Dwayne Casey, you could take it a step further. He wasting his coaching talents, in Detroit. He can't do much of nothing. He got to make a little coaching mistakes here. He going to have a fill-out process here trying to get a feel for his rotation. But shit, they expecting him to make a 5-star meal with scraps. I don't even talking about slave scraps where you can make macaroni and chitlins. They giving this dude bird and cat and dog poo-poo to make, a 5-star meal with, And that's the God honest truth, man. It's Blake Griffin, then it ain't nobody else. Y'all can tell me Andre Drummond averaged 17.5. Y'all can tell me Andre Drummond is a leading rebounder. Man, I don't give a shit about none of that. Can he put the ball in the hole, and can he stop guys from putting the ball in the hole? And the answer is no. Not at a high rate. So in this league, if you ain't scoring it, or if you ain't shooting threes, you ain't getting buckets, or you ain't dominating in the post and being different, or you ain't defending a bucket, then you ain't no use. He ain't no Robin to Blake Griffin Batman. That's more like, Teen Titans to his Batman. If that. I mean, he basically rolling with a civilian, and he going to war and frontline infantry with a civilian with no arm skills. You know what I'm saying? No army skills and no like that. But, everybody want to be nice. Everybody want to beat around the bush, act like Andre Drummond straight. You get the other dudes that get on here that's scared to tell the truth about Matthew Stafford. That's scared to tell the truth about Andre Drummond. They basically the same player, man. Only thing, I give Stafford a pass on is being with a bad organization, you know, so we really don't know how good he could have been. I think Detroit beat him down more mentally than physically, and that's why he in the predicament he is in 10 years in. But Andre Drummond ain't no excuse, man. This dude was quitting on the team last season, the season before that. He don't got no motor. He soft as banana pudding on a hot Saturday afternoon in June. And at the end of the day, it's the truth. And I ain't saying like he been here like Stafford 10 years and just wasted his prime away. I'm saying he beginning to waste that prime away if they don't get him no help. But I think they trying to make moves. They inquiring about making some moves for Reggie Jackson. They inquired about making some moves for making some other moves around the team. But they got to get some talent, man. They're not gonna get Bradley Beal, okay? That just ain't, man. That's a pipe dream. You know what I'm saying? You got to be smoking a crack rock on some moon rock, believing that's gonna happen. But like I did a video before, you know, it's some moves they can make. Like Marshawn Brooks. He a dude that can go out there and get his own bucket. Last year, he showed that. I don't know why he ain't getting a chance in Memphis, but Memphis always been the funny type of organization. They don't really want to let Rudy Gay be the guy. They wanted more of a system, everybody fall in place like San Antonio, so Rudy Gay got phased out years ago. You know, but it is what it is. But they got to get some help. May it be Damian Dotson, may it be Jaylen Brown, and Terry Rozier. And I might have to come around and trade Andre Drummond for Terry Rozier and Jaylen Brown. My issue with that trade, somebody had proposed to me, and maybe I'll do a separate video on it, I may after this. My problem with that trade is this, okay, peep game, is that you don't have no big guy back. You don't want Zaza Pachulia being your primary big man, okay? They got to go out there and be able to find another center that can defend and kind of at least rebound a little bit. Do kind of what Drake did a little bit. But at a cheaper rate, you know what I'm saying? So that's my problem, you know what I'm saying? Al Horford ain't coming to Detroit, okay? I'll tell you that right now. Even though he lived in Grand Blanc, he ain't coming. So you have to look at the character, the Williams character, bringing Baines back or swing a 3-team trade. Now, what you could do, okay, and I'll get back to Blake Griffin in the video, is do that trade and try to find a way to get Vujovic from Orlando. But that's going to acquire a lot of assets. But once again, this all leading to, yes, Blake Griffin, his talent is being wasted away this season. And that's a fact. He's been wasted as a talent for the Pistons this year. A great year, but he ain't getting no consistent support. Luke Kennard might show up one game. Reggie Bullock might show up one day. Andre Drummond might get some support another game. Reggie might have a good scoring game one game. But it ain't at a point where he getting two or three guys or everybody hitting on all cylinders, giving him the support that he deserves. You know, and maybe some of his stats is inflated because he ain't got nobody to help him. Every night he got his usage rate is through the damn roof, especially with the ball in his hand. You know, so if other dudes do come in, it's gonna lessen the load off his back. Obviously, it is. It's gonna lessen the load off of Blake Griffin back. He ain't gonna have the gaudy numbers, but he gonna be getting support. You know, and if it comes to you gotta trade Andre Drummond, you know, and I'm coming around to that. Well, to get more multiple pieces to give Blake Griffin help without mortgage in the future, well, that's just what gonna have to. That's what the business gonna have to be. But you may make sure when you trade Drummond that you make sure you getting some pieces that you know gonna come through. And watching Terry Rozier last night and just knowing what Jaylen Brown is capable of, man, I pull the trigger on that, fam. I would pull the trigger on that. But I need a big man to be able to do something in the middle. You know, a little bit of the dirty work. To go with Zaza, you know, like a Tyson Chandler or JaVale McGee or something like that, you know what I mean? But then again, you could try to swing that trade for Vujovic, make a 3-team deal. Now, you're going to have to mortgage the future for Vujovic, but they really looking to move him, so his price might not be that high in Orlando. They looking to have Mo Banga go ahead and start for them. So, but at the end of the day, yeah, Blake Griffin wasting away. And people ain't going to like this video. I obviously don't care what other people say. It's my personal opinion. It's my page. You get you a page. You can make your personal opinion. I understand people not agreeing, but you ain't got to be disrespectful in the comment section because I will get disrespectful and gutter right with you. But, you know, it is what it is. Motor C Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Much blessings to you and yours. Hopefully everybody bringing their New Year's in safe and positive. And if everything ain't going right in the beginning, it'll get back on track. Trust me, believe. But don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, you can reach out to the email. You can DM me on those social media sites or email me if you got a question, business inquiry, sponsorship. You want to donate, the donation link in the description. But do me one better. Share the video, hit the subscribe button, bell icon button. We gone.